Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Tory Taylor, to do the honors. And here we go from Indy. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. This is the first carry for the rookie from Florida. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it only the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Get up, 70 range, 70, 60, cup 19, cup 19.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. He's going deep this time. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He fields this at the 18. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running this one left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. He sent a man in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Hand off to the back. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
It's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Come on, go!
He'll throw this one. Ward. Pass is cut at the 9. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
One after try good by Riker. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Riker, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Right play, straight ahead. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set! 60 Eagles, 60!
He'll look to throw. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! He gained 11 on that play, and it'll be first down Colts.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They give him 4 yards before he stops. Brown gets 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Another carry for it. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Time set here on this 3rd down from the Titans. 6 DBs out there. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, now run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the
play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Air it out on 3rd. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Nickel play action on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. And he's taken down. So that's how our first quarter is going to end. So a little momentum boost there for the defense. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion.
19, 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
1st down throw here for Ward. And he put everything he's got behind it. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 20-zip lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing. Dumps it off to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Design bootleg here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. Big game downfield. Into the red zone. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Has this at the 6. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Cougar 19.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He finds Tigger Cockrell for the grab. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Get it. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans have a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They're working a couple yards past the line. Award that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 39-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Stephanie.
They give it to him again. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Hello. Mustang 19. 19's ready.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Will Reichert now to try the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Third down from the gun. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling. And they say catch. Great play.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
The Colts are ready for the punt. The Titans with Chimere DK deep to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now. 18 cards. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hot 70, hot 19 tight, 19 tight, 19 Lions.
Man in motion here. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, Craig.
They've got a man in motion.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Ward now on 3rd down. They'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
We've set of downs from 37.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions, go.
Going back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Going in now out of the gun. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Dragon 60. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Ward off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity.
Here we go.
Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll run here on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Finally a rare win for them against this passing game, and a much-needed one to hopefully restore a little morale on that sidelines. 3 first-half touchdowns. They've been lit up like the 4th of July and really needed something that could be a foothold toward a little momentum before we get to halftime.
Third and long. It's Ward taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Another run here from the gun. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That's caught for the 1st. Headed right through the middle of the field. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play, and a touchdown.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Back-to-back carries here. Bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Ready.
Ward, quick throw, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And he cuts it back right. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 16-point ball game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
It connects down the sideline. They're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Throwing it again here. Left side into the hands of Warren. On the move, past the 40. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. 28-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 27.
Still sticking with the passing game. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Ready up.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Check go.
And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Viking 18.
They'll run for this. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
Come on, come on.
Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Check flash, check flash.
Another carry for him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call it 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Cat, 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 cat. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to the well again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Time coverage here from the Colts. 3rd down.
Deputy! Hurt! Coach, shot 60! Shot 60! Let's go!
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if you got people that can run, and you got 4 choices to choose from, oftentimes you'll find one to hit on.
Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Titans make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Jukes away from one. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Go! Bronco 80!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Pass play coming here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air on third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 22. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go now.
On first down, they'll run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So we're through 3 here. It's Titans football, and this could be over quick. This lead huge entering the 4th. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Here we go. 79 Broncos, 70 Lions, 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Ward. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 2 brings up third.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready?
Throw here, third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Now throw to start the drive. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
To the air they go on second down. The side, this is reeled in by one. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Working on first down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Looking in the air here. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, Viking 18.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Brought in right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready? Gravity line. Ready?
Ward now on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. That's a pickup of 9. That's good for a Tennessee first down.
Great, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them to tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, yeah, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
No luck on the look to his back. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Again, Ward going to the air. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end, and it sets up 2nd down.
Get it. Ready?
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Escapes the defender. And they're going to get a 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here's Ward. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Titans keep running away with this. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kay, like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, E.J. Giddens gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Tag! Cougar 19! Hey!
Here with Giddens. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. No man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Eagle! 60 Eagle!
This time it's a passing play. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Another pistol, it's Giddens. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT.
See, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Eagle! Hey, smash!
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Titans continue adding to an insurmountable lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Giddens. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Titans are your winners as we say so long from Indy.